Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. The Badgers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their veteran leader. The battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. Tag! And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, no! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
So Wisconsin's offense has the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
At the 35, he's open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision. was outstanding.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Maybe they from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. He's got it down the middle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And he's not going to make it. Denying him the first down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Get set. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
Touchdown Seminole! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. just feeds the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Badgers have enough for the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Badger.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. Release to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
And the Noles will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Got it. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand.
There are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws for the tight end. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Excellent field position here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second down coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Tight end finds a soft spot.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch by the way. He toe tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Badger. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 in getting them back in the ballgame.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30, the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do...
He's taking the shot. And it's caught inside the 20. Lowers those pads. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track
A
it?
first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Got his man on the right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. But no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. 2nd and 10 here. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Now on the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll try the left side. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks the tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break.
And he breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Noles are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now adjusting. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Badgers want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He'll just keep slinging it. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Badgers getting set on first and 10.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear. Now, making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's first and 10 from just inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of ball.
And he's got it at the tag. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
At the 45, on his way.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.